We're going to start with breaking news out of Gabon. Senior members of the military are said to have appeared on television saying they are now in control of the country. They've also announced the cancellation of elections and all institutions have been dissolved. Gabon's Electoral Commission said that President Ali Bongo had won a third term in a controversial ballot held in the last few days. He's said to have got nearly 65% of the vote. Well, a statement has appeared on X, formerly known as Twitter, ostensibly from the military, saying after noting an irresponsible and unpredictable governance which results in a continuous deterioration of social cohesion, that risks leading the country to chaos. In the name of the Gabonese people, we, the Committee for Transition and Restoration of Institutions, have decided to defend the peace, putting an end to the regime in place. The borders now are closed. For more on this, we're going to bring in Catherine Soy, who's following developments for us from Nairobi in Kenya. Catherine, what more do you know?
Yes, so I've just been talking to some people who are currently in Gabon about what is going on. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of tension as well. So what we know is that the army has released this statement on Gabon TV. It's a state-run TV station based within the presidency, and those who addressed made that address are members of the army and the presidential guard as well, and they call themselves the Committee for the Transition and Restitution of the Institutions, and they say that they don't believe that the election was free, fair or transparent. They say that they also say that the Gabon government has not been respecting the will of the people for such a long time, for many years, and that has to change. And of course, this comes at a time when the election results were just announced.
Fantastic. You know, since that Niger coup happened, and I made a video about it, all the comments on that video from African nations and black nations, Bibini in general, it goes, oh, this should happen in my country. Oh, this should happen in my country. In essence, I'm starting to think there is something wrong with Bibini. Truth. The greed in our blood is too much. One man that make head like a Chechede, Kobe, tortoise, that calls himself Ali Bongo, has done presidency 2 times. He said, no, that's not enough. He decided to do wuru to become president for a 3rd term. Because the presidency is his birthright. You see that Ali Bongo? That one, they are supposed to imprison him. They will rig the election. Pay the electoral body people off. So they can continue to steal the resources of Africa away and continue to allow the West to come to Africa and pack all our resources away. Them and their families and the government members will become billionaires. The people holding Africa hostage, they are not more than 10,000. Africa has a population of 1.2 billion people. The carcass of criminals and politicians holding this continent hostage, they are not up to 10,000. Yet, we choose not to act. We know them. We know their houses. We know their children. We choose not to do anything. We say it is well. Don't be surprised when you see a lot of coup like this, military coup, rising up in Africa. Because people are tired of this nonsense. This nonsense must stop. This continent, God blessed us beyond measure. Blessed us beyond measure. But the greed of the typical Bibini, I don't know if it runs in this skin. Me, my family and I. Me. Nepotism, greed, corruption will never make us move forward. Never. My fear now is all this military taking over. Now you are removing a civilian moron. You will now replace him with a military moron. The military moron now, people cannot protest or say anything. They fire you, put you in firing squad. That is it. They are removing a civilian moron to replace with a military moron. Because I will not lie to you, I do not trust any single African with leadership power. I do not trust any single one. Because once they have that power like this, they turn themselves to demagogue. They turn themselves to the gods that the people should worship. Africa, wake up from your slumber. Wake up. Resources run out too. You see the West coming, all of them, Russia coming here. They know, and China, they know what they are coming to do. China, that one, they are buying the whole of Africa. They are selling the whole of Africa to them. They need land to expand their colony. They will come here. They will take over everything. Resources, they finish. You should know. By the time they pack all our resources, stockpile it in their own continent, they will leave us with nothing. That time, I will wonder what you politicians will be stealing. I say every black nation is complaining, not even only in Africa. Guyana, Haiti, Jamaica, all the Caribbean nations. That is when I knew there is something in the Bibini blood. There is something. There is something in this skin. The greed and nepotism. The greed. Black man, wake up. Wake up. Oh, wake up. Is it a crime if all our nations are good like Obroni nation? Let Obroni too come here. Let them too say, let them apply for visa to come. Then we too will deny them. Say they will run. Let Obroni too apply for visa to come here. Then we deny them. We say no, you are coming to our nation to run, to go and work. It's always us that will be begging them. And we are the ones fueling their economy. Let them too. Make Africa great. Make the Caribbeans great. Let them too come. Then we too will say no. Denied. Because you will run. You want to run in our country. You will run. I'm so, it pains me. I will not lie. I'm so sad. Where is ECOWAS? ECOWAS lapdogs of the West. Go and put mouth now. Shebi Gabon is not in West Africa. You people can still put mouth. Shebi you have military power. Go and put mouth. Lapdogs of the West. Thank you. Hi, you. Where are you going? You are finished watching one. You have not watched the other videos. Oh yeah. You see this one here. This one is to watch my other videos. This one is to watch the last video I posted. And this one is to subscribe. Oh yeah, quickly. Don't go anywhere. You will die here on this channel.